All right, let's do a quick breakdown hoop of your game. And then I've got some clips from Maine's goalie, Rousseau, who I think you should try to emulate your gameplay like. Um, okay, first clip here. This is a good save. Good stick, good eyes, good rotation here. Maybe a little deep. Again, I think this game, your depth just wasn't where it typically is. Your depth has gotten way better, but I feel like you were playing just a little deep in this game for some reason. Good stance, good hands, and great look, eyes, stick, and then you turn your shoulders, which is something we're really going to focus on in the next couple weeks here. But you turn your shoulders into this, you get a nice good pivot over to the rebounds. This is just a really good save. I guess the recovery could be a little better, but good eyes, good shuffles down, good stick, good pivot, good save. 141.06. Sorry, I gotta jump through these. 141.06. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Turnover, our zone, a little outside the dot. He's going to come up this way. There is no other threat. So this is where we read the play to determine our depth. There is no other threat here. No one is backdoor. No one is down low. The only threat on this play is the shot, which means we can be as far out as we want to be because our number one priority here is to save the shot. So right here, look at our heels. Right? You're kind of inside the top of the crease. This isn't bad, but for your speed, like you are a fast goalie and your skating is good. So we have to really leverage the fact that we can take more ice on shots than most other goalies because we're fast enough to get back when we need to. We've got to be out further than this on this shot for sure. Like look how much net is visible to this shooter because of where we are. We got to be out another 6 inches or so. Your heel should be at the top of the crease right here. And when we look at Rousseau, you'll see what I mean. Good eyes tracking, but again, just depth, just depth. That was the big thing I think this game. 141, 44. Okay, no reason not to stop this puck. Let me just back up a little bit here. Okay, I guess dumped in. I think maybe this guy. Puck goes down here. These guys are coming out. Our D is up high, so they're not going to get down to that puck. Just stop it. Just stop that puck right here. Just a quick little, you know your D are coming back. You know your D will be there first. Just settle that puck for them. Just stop it right there. Hop back in your net. Ready to go. Easy. Again, that's a puck that I think we just, I want, that's an easy puck for us to get out and play. All right, 142.37. Okay. This is, in my opinion, I think this is where we go paddle down and we cover. So instead of this, where we've got even a little bit of opening in our pads, and look at our blockers kind of like up in tall, which you have to do to make this like just a stick save. I don't see any reason when the puck is coming to this side right here, we don't just go blocker down and cover this puck. Or go blocker down, see if this guy peels off. If he does, and then, take your glove, open it up to this guy or throw it over to 24. But I think we just need to be careful because again, this is what got Miller in the West Haven game was like we did this like slow shot tight to our pad stick save, and like we don't really have anywhere to put the rebound. I think we just got to work on going paddle down for these. And you kind of like flare it out to give it a little bit more speed off to the corner. But again, what's happening right now is we've just pushed the puck to the corner. Their guy's going to beat us to it, and now they have they're in our zone. They have possession. If you cover this puck, we go back to a 50-50 draw. So um, I think we paddle down, cover that puck. 142-45. It's a little deep. Granted, yes. I mean, all of your threats though are to this side, and they're not in really threatening positions. It's not like they're back here. We're just again, I want you another step out here. Yeah, look how deep you are. This is like above top of the circles. You make a really good push here, but we are too deep to start. Too deep. Too deep. Good push. Good push. Way to get set. But again, I know you are a good skater. We can be out here and we can make that push and stay out here, right? We don't need to be this deep. Way to find the puck, right? Way to find it. Again, you see how much net we can see from here? That's what the shooter can see, right? If we're out a little bit further, even if we make a blocking save, which we're going to work this week a lot on blocking butterflies versus reacting butterflies. I think that's going to help your game. Anyways, got to be out further here. All right, 143.09. Same thing. Same thing. Too deep. Too deep. There's what's the threat? Shot here, pass here, right? Again, we got to have ice on these shots. Also, little too much weight on your heels. You see how you can like kind of see where your weight is falling? And I think you are again leaning back just a little too much. We got to be right over our knees here so we can have explosive pushes. 143.28. Okay, thank you for playing the puck. That's exactly what we want to do. I think maybe a little bit more urgency to get back in our net because of that, because we turned the puck over like that for some reason. For some reason I thought that, yeah, that comes back into our zone, I think. Like, what are we doing, guys? Just defensively, my God. All right, as soon as this guy opens up here, Bolger should be rotating to this side of the ice. There's no reason for him to sit against the boards. It's just terrible positioning. That's a dumb pass. Yeah, we can't, that defensively, we can't be doing that. That's crazy. Good, better depth, right? Depth is here. This is better. Look, so you can kind of, do you see how you're kind of already leaning back? You see how this, your like hamstrings, your legs here are pulling you back, which is why your legs are kind of still off the ice instead of snapping down, and your gloves are kind of like resting back towards your body, right? You make a good save here, but again, we need to really dial in the tall butterfly where you are leaning forward. As soon as you start leaning back, we're going to see this in some other clips. You start to like lose track of the puck. Our stick's not on the ice. Our pads come up. We get beat 5 hole. We got to be leaning forward, nice tall butterflies, reacting with our head in front of our body. All right, 145.39. 39. Good stop. Exactly. Just like that. Just like that. Every time. 147.49. Okay, good step. This one we play a little bit deeper because we have a threat on the far side. So that is the correct positioning. That's how we play this. Pass goes across. We lead with our head, with our blocker, and then we just got to get this back leg in right away. See how it just kind of sits open a little bit and see how you're sitting back again? We got to be forward on our knees. Knees got to be closed. We got a nice tall big blocking butterfly here. Right. You do it there. You actually kind of make the save by coming forward at it, but I want us to be there the whole time. And again, I'm going to show you some clips of this college goalie after. You're going to see what I mean. We got to find that right away. You make a really good save. We got to try to find that. And don't look behind you. If look, every other person on the ice is looking this direction and you are looking backwards. You almost assume that the puck is going into the net. We gotta track this puck. We gotta look in front of us, use signals. Where are players looking, right? Use that to your advantage. As soon as you turn your head back, you lose the puck completely, right? You don't know where this is, right? If the puck's in the net, it doesn't matter what you do here, right? It's already a goal. So our goal here is to find the puck immediately, and it should always start from within to out, right? In to out. Figure out where players are looking, find the puck. Don't look behind you. As soon as you do that, you're going to lose the play. And again, if the puck is here and you're looking there and they get a rebound shot, you're not going to see it because you're looking behind you. Yeah, got to find it right away. Good slide. Again, we'll work on that butterfly. Um, we gotta find the puck right away. All right, what are we at? 148. 02. Okay, that's the goal. 148. All right, let's see. Okay, three guys high. The only threat is the shot. Top of the circle shot. Depth is okay. Again, I still think for you, another step out would be good. Look where our head is just behind this puck. Like we just did not track this all the way into our body, and we're sitting back, which is going to open up holes, which is exactly what happens here. Sticks off the ice, holes in our body because we're sitting back and we're not tracking. This is all going to come down to where we are leaning our weight, which right now is again in this game. I've seen you do it fine in practice. In this game, for some reason, you are back at your old depth and you are leaning back in your butterfly, which is opening up holes. We have to lean forward in our butterfly. We have to be attacking the puck. We cannot be sitting back. So again, that's going to be the theme of this week. 149.01. Okay. Angle to the net, center of the net to the puck. Okay. So we are way over. You are square to number 10. Okay. Got to be square on this puck. We got to get a step out. We should be right like right here. So we got to get on our angle and we got to get out. I mean, you're still not on the look again. Draw a straight line to the center of the net. Okay. We are still off our angle. Okay. That is a better butterfly, right? That is a better blocking butterfly. Our eyes track that puck in. Stick save, to the corner is even better, but I'll take that. Yeah, good save, angle, depth. It's got to be better. 149.28. This is a high pass. We're right at the top of the circles here. Depth is okay. We got a threat here and a threat here. This is probably the bigger threat. We got to get to that puck on our feet. That is a short pass. That is a short pass. You are a good skater. That is a nice, crisp T push right out here to challenge this shot. I like that you get back to your feet once you know you have time, but we gotta make that T push. That's not a butterfly slide. 149.41. Good save. Just a good classic RVH. Find it, cover it. Yeah, good save. 154.49. Head checks. All head checks. Right now. You should be looking. No one has possession. Quick head. Who's out? Oh, 16. Okay, I know where he is. I know where I'm pushing. Another head check. Where is he? Oh, okay, he's over here. Anyone here? Nope. Good. Okay. Right now they have possession, so now we can't take head checks. We are behind that pass. We got to beat that pass, right? That's the goal. We got to beat that pass, not be behind it. You adjusted to that shot as he was taking it. Okay. Again, we're here. Hard T push, beat the pass, in position, further out, too deep. Yeah, and you see that almost goes in. Head check. Again, weight on our toes, not on our heels here. He is in passing position. You should be ready to go immediately right here. Pass right out. Too deep. Too deep. And then look how low you get, right? That you're going to get beat up high from this shot. Got to be out further. 155.51. Yeah, that's a good RBH save. 56.27. Stop that puck. Stop that puck. Set it up for your D. There's no reason not to stop that puck right here when it's coming in. 157.35. We're a little deep. Good push. Good shuffles. Okay, again, we're losing the puck. Our skating is good. Back out to the point. Find the puck. Look, good here, right? We're registering that this is going to this player. We're attacking with our hands. Our eyes are leading into it. And you lose it right here, right? You lose sight of the puck. Our stick is not in front of us. Our back leg is out. Everything's got to come across nice and tight. We always got to bring the back stuff in, and then if we need to load and go the other way, we do. But we got to figure out where this puck is, and then immediately you lean back and look back, right? This is last year's habit. Do not lean back. Do not look back. If the puck is in the net, it's already a goal. There's nothing you can do about it. As soon as you look back and we put our hands that we're just out of the play entirely. Okay. We have to keep an eye on the puck. Do not look back. Find the puck right away. 159.02. All right, he curls. I'd love some head checks if we have time. All right, right before he gets his puck, I want a head check. We can't head check here. We can't head check here. As soon right here, right there. As soon as he turns, nothing. No, he cannot really threateningly pass this puck. I'd love just a quick check, right? If I'm you, and I head check and I see a guy here and I see our guys here, I'm yelling to my D in front, in front, in front. Like this guy should not be open here. Also, I now know where I may need to push. So if I'm you, again, I'm on my feet. He's curling out. I'm getting on my feet. I'm registering where this guy is. I'm yelling at my D. On my feet. There we go. D comes in. I mean, just a bad play by us to not read that. And then you've got Bolger screening you for no reason. I mean, at least you try to block it. Good eyes, though. Good eyes, good hands. Sitting back a little bit again, right? But I think you would have made that save. Okay. Let's take a look at the other goal. 159.26. Again, all the threats are above the top of the dot. So we've got to be out, 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 out. Too deep. Also, it's going to be easier for you to see around the defenseman screening you the further out you are. The further back you are, the harder it will be for you to see. You've got to be further out. Yeah, I mean, tough screen. We need to talk to him in practice about this. And you need to yell at your D in practice about screening you so that they know when they hear you screaming that you can't see. That way, when they hear it in a game, they'll already know like, oh, I'm screening. I need to like move. We got to be further out. Okay, so some takeaways. Better depth for sure. I know you've been the depth looks good in practice. We got to bring that to the game. Our depth has got to be better. We need to be leaning forward more in our butterfly. That's what we're going to work on this week. We're going to work on reacting butterfly versus blocking butterfly, leaning forward, keeping our eyes over the puck. Yeah. Okay. Really quick. Let's take a look at Rousseau. Okay. So Rousseau is Maine's goalie. He's a freshman goalie for Maine. I believe he came from the Q. Um, Very much the style of play that I think you should emulate. So let's just take a look at some of the way that he plays and compare it to your game a little bit. Right? Look at the skating. Eyes, hands, everything is leaning forward. Look, way out above the top of the crease. And he's even bigger than you are, right? So it's not like this is like not for everyone or like this is how goalies play. Got to be out. Look at our hands out in front of us. Look at his weight, his head. Look, if you drew lines here, right? Head right in front of toes. So hands, head, weight right on the front of our skate so that we can make nice, crisp movements. We're nice and we have a nice deep squat so we can react. This is the weight distribution we want in our stance, right? Quick shuffle, right? Look how he's sitting. Look at his head. Again, his head is forward. It's up in front of his body, right? As he reacts to that puck, puck pops off him. Find it right away. Find it, go. Look, on our feet. Look, this is an in zone play. He's right out on his D because he knows that his D might be, it's not his job to tell his D what to do. His number one job is to find the puck and to be in the best position possible to make the save. If he has to be right on his D so that he can get out and see past his D, that's what he has to do. right? Good pivot, good push, good stop, top of our crease, looking around the screen, right? Find the puck right away. Doesn't lose the puck, right? Over, same thing, right? He's butterflying top of his crease. Now he loses track of this puck, so he misses it. But again, like look at the depth. Look at the depth. Look at the way he's leaning forward into the puck, right? He misses it, but he finds it right away. He doesn't lose track of it. Look, way out above the top of his crease, hands nice and high in what is a reacting butterfly. So again, we'll work on reacting butterfly versus blocking butterfly. Back to his feet. Look at the head checks. Watch his head. Head check, head check, head check, head check, right? He's looking, he's figuring out where these guys are. Head check, head check, another head check, another head check. You also notice with these guys, they don't wait. They don't hesitate on their rebounds. Even if the rebound goes up in the air and it's like no one's going to have possession for a rebound, they move so fast to that rebound so that they're set for whatever is going to happen next. Look, way out, right? Way out on that screen. Look, so he can see past them, right? Even if he can't see the puck here, if he goes into a blocking butterfly, because he's so far out, it's more likely he's going to make the save, right? Blocking butterfly, he can't see it. So that's what we do. We get as far out as we can, we drop into a blocking butterfly, and then we hope that the puck hits us, but it's more likely to hit us if we're doing it here than if we're doing it back here. Top of our crease. Find it, head check. Right? Good save, good battle. Right? Look, nice and far out, hands in front of us. We drop again, as soon as he drops, look at his head. His head is in front of his skates. He's leaning forward to react to the save. Save, find the puck. Battle, right? Honor butt, battle. We just battle. You even hold your hands like him. I mean, this is the style of goalie that you are. Look how far forward he is leaning. His head is forward. He's leaning forward so that we're just way more explosive and reactive when we're forward, right? Head forward, forward. Out on the screen, out on the screen, right? And then see how he's tall and then low when he needs to be, right? Tall and then we get low when we need to be. Okay. So we know what to work on, right? So let's just get after it.